Hey guys, this is Dustin with Get Some Dirt Time. I had a little project that I did a couple weeks ago. I made a mag block to put in my AR-15 so I could clamp it in a vise and do maintenance, cleaning, modifications, things like that. So instead of buying one for like $10, I made one for free out of milk jugs. You can use any kind of plastic the same way. That has the number 2 in the little recycling triangle, and it should have an HDPE. I think that's high density polyethylene. I could be wrong on that. I'm going to double check. If I am wrong, I'll put a little whoops my bad up in there. But what I made this for originally was just to clamp it in a vise, hold it steady while I'm working on it, you know, instead of having to do this. I recently installed a new forend on it, foregrip on the rifle, and I know trying to handle it safely and just trying to handle it period was a real pain in the neck, because you know it's not very, you know, it doesn't have any nice flat surfaces. You know, the buttstock's got curves and it's nothing rubber on it. It's not sticky at all. You know, so every time you're trying to do something, it's falling this way, falling that way, coming over here. Oh, it's going to turn around in your hand, stuff like that. So I made a block to hold it still. While I was making that block, I had the idea, well, with a little extra channel cut into it, I can make something as a training tool. So now I can do reloading drills, even cycle the weapon with the block in there. Fear not, guys, this is not turning into a tactical shooting channel. No worries with that. But I thought this was cool, and I don't mind this hitting the ground, because if this breaks, I can throw it in the oven and fix it in like a couple of minutes. If one of your fancy Magpul magazines hit the ground and breaks, it's pretty much done. I know, I'm sure somebody's going to have something smart to say, like, oh, Magpul doesn't break ever. Oh, well, that's fine. In my experience, you get anything cold enough and strike it with something hard, it's going to break. So, with that said, this was a cheap alternative to me, and I like the idea of having something to train with that's pretty durable. And this stuff, super hard. As far as the weight goes, I think a regular magazine weighs around right around 450 grams, or more than that. I don't remember what it was. I had it written down somewhere, but I lost a piece of paper. This is not even close. It took me like 7 milk jugs to make 400, the same amount of plastic. The problem is, when I melted all that plastic down, it didn't fit in the mold I made. So I had to trim a bunch off. I had to, you know, file it down, sand it to make it fit into the mag well and all that good stuff. So just a note, if you do a project like this stuff retains heat for a very long time. I put a block of it outside in like 20-degree weather, or excuse me, 30-degree weather for like 2 hours, and it's still uncomfortable to hold. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. Whenever when you're wearing gloves, if you're wearing any kind of gloves, remember one thing you want to know is that this stuff is kind of sticky when it melts, so your gloves, debris will pull off your gloves and get into the plastic. There are different types of plastics that are number 2 HDPE, like little chug-a-lug milk jugs are type 2. Laundry detergent jugs are type 2, I believe. But what I find is, and you can see it, here's a good chunk. This discoloration right here, this bright white spot, is that little milk jug I used. And I used it just to see how it would blend and how it would respond. It does not bond well. Like right here on the front, I don't know if you can see it. The lighting's horrible. I'm still trying to figure out how to do lighting. But there's a piece of it right here, and what happens is it actually flakes, and it doesn't bond well with the rest of the plastic. So my recommendation to you guys, if you want to do this, milk jug all the way. I know on the video that I'm going to be putting up, or excuse me, that I'm going to share from the guy who originally gave me the idea to use milk jugs. He said to grind it up small in like a blender or something, and it melts better. Yes and no. The smaller pieces melt faster, yes. But what they don't do is if you have a lot of them, like in a pile, you have to peel. It makes like a shell that you have to peel off and expose the ones inside of it. And I actually touched the ones inside with my bare hand, and they're still cool. So the next time I'm gonna make something, because I'm gonna make another one of those or something with milk jugs, because these are my new PVC now. I used to make stuff out of PVC all the time. Now I'm gonna use milk jugs. But I'm gonna try cutting into sheets and heating up the sheets separately, and then putting them in something else, and then working with it there. Also, when this stuff cools, it will shrink. So if you're gonna put it in a form of some sort, or somehow figure out a way to make a mold of what you want to make sure you make it a little bigger. I would say 1/4 of an inch bigger, because you can always take product off. It's really hard to add it back on. But that's about it. So I hope you guys have fun with that. Check it out. Once again, not turning into a tactical channel. I just thought it was a really cool thing that I saw, and I thought I could apply it to something I needed. Ooh, excuse me. So I made myself a little vice block. I'm gonna put some little, I'm gonna drill some holes on the block and maybe make a roll pin punch or something like that, and then we'll see from there. I'm gonna be doing a couple of videos coming up. One, I'm gonna be putting one of these, or actually 2 of these, on a leather holster I'm going to make. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do a video on it or not, because let's be honest, I'm not a professional leather worker at all. So I really don't want to put a video out on all the ridiculousness I have to go through to make one. But I might put some stills out, or maybe do a little part here and there, like how I seal the leather and stuff like that. But these are Ulticlips, and these are an amazing product. Like, I think with shipping and handling, I think they're like $11.50 a piece. They are worth every penny. If you have Kydex, excuse me, if you have a Kydex holster that has the little clips on it that slide onto your belt or something like that, or the loops that you have to take your belt off to feed through whatever, replace them with those. Because those, you just flip them open. Here, they're like the old school suspenders clips. If anybody remembers suspenders from back in the day, they work really well. I'll put a link to their website, and you can see them clip one of these to a pair of pants and then dangle a bunch of weight off of it. I think it's like 120 pounds. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. They're just really cool. I have one on my current IWB. I wanted to make a new one, because I'm finding that there's certain things in the one that I made 3 years ago that I'm not liking. So I'm going to make some new ones. Well, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video, or videos. I'm doing a video on an update on 2 packs that I reviewed from Outdoor Products, the Arrowhead and the other one. I forget the name of it. The green one. You can find it in my other videos. I did have some issue with them. I've had a failure on both of them. On the black and yellow Arrowhead pack, the zipper busted on it by the handle. On the green one, the interior nylon divider between the 2 pockets tore. Contacted the company. The company sent me information for dealing with the warranty on them, because Outdoor Products has a lifetime warranty on everything they do, apparently. So why not? I'll see how it goes dealing with those guys, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.